I don't think my feet have touched the ground since we won the AFC Championship. I've waited my whole life. My whole life I've waited for the Chiefs to make the Super Bowl because they've never been to a Super Bowl in my lifetime. And so this is happening. It's really, really happening, and it's awesome, and there's no anxiety, there's no fear. It's just pure joy because whatever happens, happens. And I'm going to be in Miami, and we're all going to enjoy it. I'm bringing my family down. My children never had a choice. They were Chiefs fans from the minute they were born, and so they're feeling it. They're loving it, and I don't know. It's just I don't want to get bogged down in fear or anxiety. I want to just experience pure joy. And like I said, the chips will fall where they may because the 49ers are a great football team. So are the Chiefs. It's going to be one of the best Super Bowls I think we've seen in a long time. And I'm just excited that I get to go there. I've been to 5 Super Bowls, and I always wear my Chiefs jersey. And this is the first time, obviously, I've ever been able to wear my Chiefs jersey, and the Chiefs are in the Super Bowl. So I'm happy. Good boy. Oh yeah, I've watched the Super Bowl as long as I can remember. I remember the first Chiefs game I went to was in like 1975. I went with my next door neighbor and his dad and my dad. So it was the 4 of us. And you'll never forget the first time you see a big stadium and you see that green field and how big everything. It's just everything's on a massive scale because you've only seen it on TV and you're 5 years old. What's your experience? You don't have any experience in life. And so, it was majestic. It was almost like a cathedral. It was like a church almost. And then I've been going every year since. And through the good times and the bad, through the 2 and 14 seasons, to the Super Bowl season, And that's the joy of having a team and believing in them. Because, the lean years are tough. But when they get it together, and they make it to the game, you get to be part of that, and you get to say you were there for the whole time, which I have been. Come on, He's got it easy. He's got it good. He's 11, and he just thinks Kansas City teams win all the time. I'll never forget, when the Royals went to the World Series in 2014 and 2015, back-to-back World Series. Okay, hold on. That just doesn't happen, and yet it did. And so he's like, yeah, I guess we're going to the World Series again. It's no big deal. I'm like, you don't understand. I was there in '85 when we went to the World Series. I never thought we'd ever go back in my lifetime. And well, we did. And he's just like, oh yeah. And then last year we went to the AFC Championship game, and he's like, yeah. I'm like, you don't understand how rare this is. And so actually I'm overjoyed that he's getting to experience all this great Kansas City sporting triumph. But yeah, he just doesn't have quite the appreciation. But he is a super fan, and he knows all the stats, he knows all the players, and he's got the fever. Well, there's a whole group of us from Kansas City. Okay. Paul Rudd, Jason Sudeikis, Eric Stonestreet, Dave Koechner, myself, Heidi Gardner. We're all, Melissa Etheridge, Dr. Phil. We're all Kansas City folk, and we're all, now Dr. Phil moved to Texas eventually, but he started in Kansas City. We all are massive Kansas City Chiefs fans, and we've all been waiting our whole life for this. And we're all good friends. And I think that's what's really fun, is that we all know each other, we're all friends, and we go to games together, we enjoy that, we always talk about the Chiefs. Whenever we get a big win, we text each other. So it's gonna be really fun. I think we're all gonna be down there. I'm pretty sure, unless someone's working on something, but yeah, it's gonna be really special.